you know, like if I am walking down the street at night and I see a large group of rowdy 20-something men, I'm going to be like a little bit like anxious. You know, I'm going to be like, well, they're rowdy young men. That could be potentially dangerous.
Is it bad if I do that with black people?
So this lesbian Chuck will advise her future daughter. I don't even know if it's possible or not, because she is apparently into girls. But if she had daughter, she will advise her daughter to not cross the streets with a group of rowdy men, because apparently they are very likely to assault you. And she thinks that's not sexism. If we apply same logic to races, it will not be racist, or otherwise she have the woke double standards.
You know, rowdy black people, and I cross the street, is that racist?
I think it's just because they're black on the basis that you think they're going to jump you.
Yeah.
Do you think that happens often?
Do you think that if it was just a bunch of men and you cross the street and you call that sexist or not sexist, then how would that be racist the other way?
Well, because I think we have to consider which one is coming, you know, on the basis of like personal experience versus like, I mean, how often have you been like harassed at night by rowdy black people? Like a crowd
if you
of
go
rowdy
around
black
if you
people.
go around rowdy black people, yeah, they're probably going to harass you if you're white.
I mean, the likelihood of a group of black guys beating you up, again, at most they might say mean things to you. That's probably maybe
At the most, they might say mean things to you, that other group of men that you're avoiding. But you would still recommend the kids or your kid sister to cross the street to engage in the sexism. And yet, for some reason, when somebody uses the same argument from the racial lens, you're like, no. And it's like, that's a very inconsistent
because
position.
it's not based on reality.
It is based on reality. What reality is it not based on?
I do not hear of like interracial beat-ups. Like, do you have any statistics?
Yeah.
On the likelihood of white people being beaten up by black people?
In comparison to the other way around, strap yourself in.
Give me a few moments to find it.
And look at the essay stats, interracial essay stats. And then you tell me...
Why interracial essay
Well,
stats?
because then I would think that in order to be consistent, you would bite the bullet that you would tell your little sister if it was a group of young black men to cross the street over if it was a group of young white men, just based purely on the statistics of which one's more likely to assault you, right?
Well, women are most likely to be victimized by men of their own race.
Yeah, because people are more likely to associate with people of their own race. But we are talking about interracial violence.
Interracial.
Okay, well, why are we looking at interracial?
Because if
sexual
one
assaults?
is much more likely to assault you than the other.
Race, a woman of any race, and a group of men of any race.
Mm-hmm.
Versus you talking about a white person.
Yeah.
Versus
Do you know
a group
what?
Of black
can you
people.
tell me what per capita means, Charlie?
No.
She doesn't even know what per capita means. And she thinks she can debate the one and only Andrew Wilson.
If it's the case that more black people do commit more R crimes than white people do, how is that anything other than a fact?
Well, it's not a fact.
It is a fact.
It's not.
Man, I can't believe how stupid you have to be in order to believe that black people don't commit more crime than white people. Just peak level of stupidity. She's a type of person who says stats are racist.
Are you
And
sure?
we also have to test for, we have to consider convicted for.
Oh,
Like
it's
you
even
said, like I said earlier.
it's even worse.
Like I said earlier.
It's so much worse, Charlie, than you think. It's so
people
much
going innocent or
Charlie, it's worse than you could ever imagine.
What do you mean?
You're about to find out when Brian pulls up the stats. It's worse than you could ever imagine.
Do you
Correct
think
crimes.
people experience more outrage when a member of the out group assaults a member of the in group versus when a member of the in group assaults a fellow member of the in group?
The out group.
Right. Like I think that people in general are going to be far more upset about a black man essaying a white woman than they would be about a black man essaying a black woman.
Yeah, but people will be burning down streets if a white man assaulted a black woman. It's just true.
Sure.
We're looking at convictions. There's also a history of false accusations, against black men by white women. That is a fact. That has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I would also consider that as well.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the entire historic standard, sure, but like just the last 10 years, no, there's not much of that.
All right.
Not much in the way of false accusations going on there. Things like DNA, we have DNA testing. That's the big one, the DNA.
But a lot of rape kits don't happen. A lot of cases don't have rape kits involved.
So don't trust
with them.
women? Or should we believe all women?
I think that you can believe victims, but I think that you can also account for, like a pattern of racism.
So don't believe
in the
it?
justice system.
So don't believe all women?
That's not what I'm saying.
Her feminism is conflicting with woke racial ideology, and she's having a hard time choosing a side. The woke oppression Olympics is very hard with this one.
Well, I don't understand.
I think that you should.
Should
trust
I believe
victims.
all women or not?
You know what? I'm gonna be real with you here. No.
Yeah, fuck no.
I think that you should actively, when someone
Right.
makes accusations,
Yeah.
you should be careful, but you should also investigate, because I have seen false accusations fly.
Yeah.
I don't mean that you should be like, you dumb B word, you deserved it, you nasty, but you should wait until you have more confirmation.
Okay.
I did find it. Finally, I apologize for the delay. I think Google might have been suppressing it. I had to go to X to find the actual infographic. Pull it up, please. All right. So, Mary, you're going to have to make us smaller, okay? So make us right small. And then hide right this one. Okay. Interracial violent incidents per capita of offending race. And this is from a Bureau of Justice Statistics National Crime Victimization Survey from 2018. So white on black there, 30, Hispanic on black 76. Well, I'll just do, okay, so white on black 30, black on white 1,288 versus 30 for white on black.
42 times more likely, and she was thinking it's not even 1 times. She is done.
Well, gee, Chuck, it seems like, based on what you just said earlier, if I could demonstrate this to you, you said that you would advise your little sister to cross the street. Do you hold to that? Do you hold to it, Chuck? Do you hold to it? Are you going to advise your sister to cross the street now?
Nah, because I think it's white boys that are getting beat up.
She's now showing her true colors. It's the white boys. Who care about white boys? No one cares. Imagine saying the same thing about black people. That will be a national news. Oh man, she is very racist. She just can't acknowledge reality. So now she have to play this racist game.
Can you pull up the interracial essay statistics, please?
Sure,
Well, again,
give
we'd
me a
have
moment
to-
to find it.
It's just going to get worse as we go here, Charlie.
All right, well,
I'm
what
telling you,
saying is
it's
that
just going to
half
get
the
worse.
population is male, half the population is female. The encounters between, and then 13.3% of the population is black.
Yeah, and even less of that is male. It's only about 6% that's male.
Yeah. And so, but again, the justice system,
Remember that word we were looking for, per capita.
yeah.
So she clearly don't care about white boys. So let's see if she care about white girls. Because in order to reject that woke racism claim, she become a total misandrist. But now she have to be a misogynist to say that I don't care about white girls. And he's gonna pull out the stats. It's gonna get much worse.
Because
I did not prepare. I prepared for debate on feminism.
that is,
not
but this
on-
is part of that debate because it's showing a worldview inconsistency that you have, which is that men are mean, bad, evil patriarchy. You would advise your sister to cross the street, right, in order
I
to
don't
avoid
think
them.
Men are evil, mean, bad.
Okay, you're right.
I'm
That was a
looking at-
straw man, so let me be more charitable.
Okay.
You would tell your sister to cross the street when it came to a group of rowdy young men, right? And you say that you would advise her to do that even if she personally didn't have any bad experiences with rowdy young men, just based on experiences you've had and data and various things you've observed. And yet, if somebody does that and says to their little sister, hey, stay away from young black men, right? Based on the same exact criteria, that's somehow fucking racist. That's what's crazy to me is like, just can we get some consistency?
We didn't pull up the essay rates. And again, I would think that violent offenses.
When you see this, Charlie, when you see this.
But again, we also discussed that the justice system is more likely to convict
It's not,
black
look,
men essaying white women than they are to convict
you know
black
what? I'm
men
even willing to
essaying
give it
black
like,
women.
I'm even willing to give it some absurdly high number. Like they're wrong about 5%.
Okay.
And it wouldn't even come close to compensating for the distinction. Not even close.
All right. I mean, do you personally experience a fear of black people?
It's not a fear of black people. It's an understanding. And by the way, do you know who taught me this? Black men. They were the ones who taught me this. Because you know who's the least likely to walk around a group of young black men they don't know? Black men. That's the wildest shit, but it's true.
And also, I'm going to point it out that black men are much more likely to be a victim of murder, not by some evil white supremacist, but by black men. Black men commit most of the murders, and more than 90% of the times, they murder other black men.
Like a lot of
Did you by
gang
chance
violence.
find them stats?
Still
Not yet.
looking for it.
Someone will send it to you on X. But yeah, it's bad, Charlie. It's bad. So like the interracial distinction is not even in the same universe, and neither is the violent crime assault rates. And if we go down by women, it's even worse. It's just every time you go to the next criteria, it just will get worse for your argument. I promise. I would just bite the bullet.
Controlling for gang violence.
Yeah, even if we control for gang violence. Even if we control for gang violence, even if we have the same socioeconomic systems, even if we have the same amount of money being made, right? It always seems to be the case that this is the case.
It says per capita, let's see here, hold on. Per capita, black arrest rates for rape/sexual assault are estimated at 2 to 3 times higher than white rates, 2.6x overall.
Yeah, I fully believe that black men are arrested for rape more. 100%.
At 3 times the rate?
Yes, but I don't think they commit it more than white men.
Based on what? Just like your gut feeling?
Sexual assault rates are pretty consistent across races.
No, they're not. No,
Yeah, the
they're
women that
not.
experience-
They're not.
Except for indigenous women.
No, just not at all. They're not consistent.
All right.
Like, for instance, Asians, they commit the least amount of it. They get the least amount in the United States of sexual assaults. Right? Now, that's true that they consistently commit the least amount. I'm willing to agree with that. Mm-hmm. But that would obviously have a logical entailment that black men commit the most amount, right? That would be the entailment there. So, like, if we're saying that it's the rates are consistent, so Asians are consistently low, then wouldn't that put like black men at consistently high?
I would be curious about that because if we look at like Korea and Japan, where SA is kind of like so severe to the point that like women in Japan have their own like train cards. I would be curious if that has to do again with people feeling pressure to conceal these sorts of things, being less
No, it's
likely
because
to
the
loyalty to
because those cultures
family.
are fucking perverted as shit because they're godless. And that's one thing that people forget about is like, it's, you know, like how Japan has all the laws.
Well, that was a great obfuscation method, and it actually worked. She actually used all the methods she can to avoid this. She literally said the entire justice system is biased. I mean, how much biased? There's literally more than 42 times difference. Not just 42%. I mean, how much idiot you have to be in order to believe that? That's embarrassing. So now we know that she's a misandrist and she's a racist. All they do is a virtue signal from their safe spaces. But when you confront them and actually push them on their worldview, they just reject all the facts. All they care about is feelings. And that was a perfect demonstration of that. Alright guys, that's it. Like the video, subscribe the channel, and watch the full debate on whatever. She literally got obliterated. And after that, she started personally attacking his family just to get destroyed again. It was fun. Alright guys, see ya.